aside. I wonder what our life's like on that side. I can't explain what I believe when I look to you. I'll try when you were there. I'll find a place to hide.
Yes, people, welcome back to the player ratings. Man City get the W against Real Madrid, mate. Yeah, fuck those geezers, mate. Yeah, we got the W. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Smash these likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. And go on, get some side praise in here as well, man. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying, bro?
Not much, bro. What player ratings are we doing? I don't remember the game.
You don't remember it. Why would you
was it an important game, was it?
It was, well, it was a little bit, but we didn't need to win. A draw would have been all right. You know what I mean? But
I don't remember us playing any big teams recently.
No.
What? Like, I would have known if it was a big game. I guess you'll fill me in later on. Well, pause. 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 I caught that very quick. Yeah, you let me know later on what game it is you want to talk about.
Should we just restart the stream, bro?
Yeah, let's restart the stream, bro. I am very, very happy today. I had an exceptional day today. Yeah, my office is full of Real Madrid fans. And when I say full, we're around like 150 people. And I think, and this is no exaggerations, like 40 of them is Real Madrid fans. Yeah, that's a lot. And
that was a lot.
Wowza. I always come in as the first person at the office. So I went into every single cubicle where the computers, because I'm the sales director. I know all the passwords, yeah? I changed all the backgrounds to Rodri kissing the Ballon d'Or.
Did you? Did you?
I did 100%. I swear on my mother life.
No way, bro.
Yeah. 6:30 I was in there doing all of them. I had a very good day, bro. And I had a few beers. My mate planning my best mate's 30-year-old's birthday. So yeah, had a few pints. But when LB calls me, I always show up. Yeah, I make changes to my life, like big decisions in my life. But when I make plans for 2 month plans, yeah, me even going to another country, taking a plane, spending cash, loads of cash. I go to another country. Yeah, LB can't even muster getting together the group of people. Yeah,
I fucking messaged him. What you want me to do? You want me to go and fucking like?
Is this not your time? Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta put a defense.
Yeah. When I'm done, you can
Prime Diaz and Joško Gvardiol.
When I'm done, you can speak. Yeah. LB can even muster getting together the group when I come to England. I know I come a lot, but pause again. But I do watch a lot of games in the UK. Yeah, and this time for 2 months, me and LB had plans getting together a group and having a few pints after the game. And only LB showed up, which is fine. I mean, he's not the most interesting of the group, but he's fine. You know, you can have a laugh and all that. But LB showed up at 7 and left at 9 because his girlfriend came to pick him off. And then I've been drinking all day. He even got more drunk than me in the 2 hours he went there. You Englishmen cannot drink like us Vikings. You cannot. And Jay, if you're watching this, yeah, never ever speak to me again about drinking, yeah? Never. Yeah, you're not allowed. Every time, shush. Yeah, but good game.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if you do, just have it in the GC. Press X, you faggot.
Bro, right. Let's get on to the actual game. City 2, Real Madrid 1. What are you saying, bro? We needed that, man. We need a fucking win, there, don't we, bro?
I'm sorry, yeah. I think I tweeted that if we didn't get anything from the game last night, we would be in big trouble getting in the top 8 after the Leverkusen defeat, which was ridiculous. So going there, winning when we I didn't think we played good. Winning when we don't play good at probably the most notorious ground in Europe, I would say. Yeah, is that's fair, isn't it?
For Champions League, I'd say that's up there. Yeah. Anfield's up there.
Yeah. So going there, winning when we are not playing good, and I don't think we're anywhere near our peak yet. I think it's massive, bro. It sets us up so good for the rest of the Champions League campaign to get in the top 8. My only worry is because I do think for the last 15, 20 minutes, every single player on the pitch looked tired. I am a bit afraid of the impact on the Crystal Palace game it will have if it's...
They're playing tonight, innit?
Yeah, but someone I don't even know, bro. I don't know. I think they probably rotate a lot, but...
Yeah, apparently Glasner's already come out and said he's going to rotate heavy.
Okay. Yeah. If we can win in the weekend and we won this game, I mean, wowza. We'll just take one game at the time, though. So,
honestly, that is actual facts, man. If we beat Crystal Palace at the weekend, what a fucking week that's been for us, yeah? Because this is that was obviously step 1, yeah, and it's going to be interesting, man, to see what we do at the weekend, mate. But yeah, listen, obviously last night was a great result. It sort of just takes the pressure off the next couple of Champions League games now, innit? Because if we didn't win yesterday, we would have to win both games against Galatasaray and Bodo Glimt, which, let's be honest, yeah, Manchester City should be beating Galatasaray at home and Bodo Glimt. But Champions League, anything can happen. Now, it allows us a slip up. Obviously, we don't want to be slipping up. We want to win both. Let's finish the competition or the league. Let's finish it strongly. But you know, it allows you that little pass just in case, you know, you drop an L performance, you get a dodgy referee, anything can happen, man. So 4 points is needed for me out of the next 2 games, and that'll have us qualified. But yeah, let's get into these player rates.
Before we do that, just 1 second. This is not a massage table. It's bed linen. Yeah, you know, it needs to dry. It's not a massage table. You fucking weirdos. Stop saying that in chat. Yeah, go on.
Chat moving mad, bro. Right, let's get into it, man. Player ratings time. As always, guys, get your scores in the chat. We'll do 0 to 10, 10 being amazing, 0 being trash. And then we'll do the subs and the manager at the end. Let's start off with Donnarumma. Let's have a look at some of the stuff that he did. 1 error that led to a shot, which I guess would have been when he come out of the corner and just fucked it completely.
Yeah.
1 key pass in the game, which is when he put that ball down the side for Jérémy Doku. Passing stats are a little low there. You know what I mean? Even the passing is in own half, low, 25%. So passing, not great. Number of sprints, what the fuck? Madness. Yeah, to be honest with you, lad, like, probably not his greatest night. Like, the goal, could have done a little bit better on the goal. He fucked it on that corner. I don't think it was one of his best performances in a Manchester City shirt, lads. I can't lie.
You said he could have done a bit better on the goal.
Potentially, I think he could have.
I think he done a lot better on the goal. I think it wasn't like a bozo, but that is a shot I expect him to save. I would even say I expect Ederson to save it. Meaning for Donnarumma not to save it, it's a big mistake, bro. That is not a difficult, hard, or close shot. And I don't think he looked good at that at all. I was like, at the time of the goal, I was saying it within a second. And I think, and also I think in the last few matches, whenever he gone to claim a cross or box it, I don't think he's been very sure, which is something he needs to improve on. But the goal itself, for me, he needs to do much better.
I agree.
At the best game, but
yeah, give him
him.
I'm leaving 5.
Yeah, no, that's very fair.
Oh, you're actually gonna not fucking cook me on my player ratings this time?
I've never cooked you on the player ratings ever.
We know that's a fucking lie. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. ULT says 6. Kenny with a 5. What What else you guys saying? Guys, where the fucking numbers at, man? Why not playing along? Big up Kurt says 6. John Carlos says 5.5. Louise says 5. Quandale says 6.7.
I'm not allowed to give a rating, am I?
I thought you did. All right, go on. What did you say?
No, I'll give him 5.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I can't give him a 6 for me because for me 6 is like average, and I think he was probably not that great yesterday. No. So yeah, I've got to give him below a 6 in my opinion. But I don't think he was stunk the gaff out.
I might even say like I think maybe 5 is generous because we won the game. When you think about, for me, very bad on the goal. Didn't make any big saves. I don't remember. His passing wasn't good. And when he tried to claim crosses, he was very insecure. So I even think maybe 5 is a bit glazed, but it's glazed because we won the game. I might have given him low if we lost the game because of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right, sweet. Let's go into the defense, man. Matheus Nunes. Obviously, some people was worried about this guy coming up against Vinny Jr., but he handled him quite well, really. That's his seat map there. Let's have a look at some of the numbers on this before we get stuck in. I'm not doing those sprinting ones. I don't give a shit. 4 tackles, 3 of them won, 1 interception, 6 clearances, 1 block shot, 8 recoveries, 7 ground duels, 1 out of 11, 2 aerial duels, 1 ball for them as well. Give away 2 fouls, 1 cross, which is unsuccessful. All his passing stuff is decent there as well. I thought he played well, mate. I thought he played really well. And obviously, going into the game, you're probably looking at Nunes as one of the guys who you're like, oh, he's coming up against Vinny. Like, this could be a potential like weak link for us. But yeah. I thought he's fucking pretty good again, mate. I know he made a couple of errors, but he was pretty good, man. I thought one of our top performers.
Well, when Vinny go to the right wing, he's been doing a great job. Yeah, because like not halfway through the second half, but like in the beginning of second half, Vinny went to the right, and I think Vinny went to the right wing because he wasn't having any success against Nunes. And when you force, like, can you remember how many times Vinny had played on the right? Like, that's probably the first time I remember him playing there. And someone's doing great if you get Vinny to change position to the other wing where he's not like accustomed. I thought it was so good. And you said in the like when the stats that you didn't want to look at. I think it's also important to look at how many miles did they run during the game for a game like this, because we need players to run a lot, like to cover a lot of ground. 10.6 kilometers. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot for a game. I think that's important when we look at games like this, because we need to win at the Bernabeu. You need workhorses. Yeah, you cannot switch off for one moment.
Yeah.
So I thought he had a very good game. I don't think a lot of people doubt his ability as a whole. I think people are doubting the percentage of the risk of him making a bozo. I think that's where people have a problem with him. But last night, bro, I couldn't fault him. Not even if I wanted to. You can never make a perfect performance against Real Madrid at Bernabeu, but very good performance. Very good.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm gonna give him a 7.7.
7.7. Yeah. Okay. I don't think that's ridiculous. I think that's actually a pretty good rating. Who was my man? I'd probably go 7.9. 7.9.
Okay. 7.9 from Sai, 7.7 for me. Most people are in the 7s. There are a couple of people who have got him in the 8s, which, I'm not going to argue too much with, because it was a good performance, man. Sam's even got him as man of the match as well, so we'll go through man of the match later. But yeah, big up to Nunes, man.
I saw Jay had him as his man of the match.
Jay had him as man of the match last night.
Yeah, I wonder what rating he would give him, because my 7.9, I had to, think about my man of the match and how much would I rate them. Do you think he put him in like 8, like above 8.5? Would he do that?
That's glaze.
Yeah, I know, but he is a laser. But would he do it? Because He's been bagging him for.
He probably would have to put him. If you're going to put, I think if you're going to put Nunes as man of the match, you're going to have him high 8s, man.
Yeah.
Or even 9s, which
exactly.
it wasn't a 9.
That's too much.
Wasn't a 9 out of 10. So.
Wasn't 9, but very solid performance.
Yeah. Solid, man. Yeah. Solid. Now, big up Nunes, man. Let's have a look at our centre backs then, guys. Let's have a look at Ruben Dias. Good performance again from this guy last night, man. He's really sort of getting back into his old form, isn't he? Let's have a look at some of the numbers from him. That's his sprinting starts.
He covered as much ground as Nunes, but at centre back.
He did.
That's actually pretty crazy, bro.
It is. So let's have a look at his numbers then. 1 tackle successful, 2 block shots, 1 recovery. He won 1 out of 2 ground duels. He's won. Wow. Look at these aerial duels, by the way. Yeah, these 100%
last year, though. Yeah.
This last year was hanging, mate. He couldn't win a single header. Now he's winning them all, man. So he's definitely improved on that.
Yeah.
Passing stats look all right as well there. Only lost the ball 6 times. Yeah, I thought it was another good performance from Ruben Dias, and I'm so happy to see Ruben Dias performing at a top level again. You know what I mean? Part of me last season was like, yo, is he done? Is he not going to get back to that top level again? But he's back there for sure. And, you know, he's great last night. Great. That's and that good. Partnership we've got between him and Gvardiol now is really starting to blossom, mate. It really is.
Yeah. It's funny because in the last 2 games, I think the partnership with him and Gvardiol has probably been maybe the 2 best game of the season when you think about partnership. And it comes in a time where I thought we needed to rest Gvardiol, like for him to like reclaim his performances. And then, but it's the same as in last year. Do you remember he had like a month or 2 where he just got completely destroyed? Went
Gvardiol.
Gvardiol.
Yeah.
All the time. But he never went out of the team. And then just suddenly he picked up performances again. Yeah. So it's the same like this. Like, I don't know. Pep apparently knows that you don't take Gvardiol out of it. You just let him play through the bad period, and he'll pick himself up. Which that's good man management, bro. It's actually I'm very impressed by the 2 last night, and I'm looking forward to see who you rate higher than the other.
Yeah, no, it is a tricky one because they were both excellent. I really do think they were both excellent. Yeah, my rating for Dias is going to be a 7.9.
Good. Yeah, good. I'm going to give him a straight 8 because I think he was slightly better than Nunes.
Yeah. Fair dues. Yeah, most people in the 7s again. ULT is in the 8s. Angel's in the 8s. Luke Murphy's in the 8. John Carlos, Citizen, both just outside the 8. Bill just says, just say 8, Brent. No, there's got to be some fucking, you know what I mean, structure to this.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny you say that because when I said 9.9 for Haaland, you said, "Why should I just give him a 10 like me?" It's so funny how you flip-flop between your arguments. Yeah, you're a funny guy. You're actually a funny guy, bro.
Right, do you want me to do the let's do this one then? Gvardiol, mate, yeah? Joško Gvardiol. So heat map, there you go. So again, off the left-hand side, did push into midfield, but not really getting anywhere advanced like normal. That goes to sprints again. Distance covered over 10 kilometers for him. Right, let's have a look at his defending. 3 tackles, 2-1, 1 interception, 5 clearances, 1 block shot, 4 recoveries, 3 ground deals, 1 out of 4, 3 aerial deals, 1 out of 5, 1 last man tackle as well there. 90, look at the passing stats there as well. 1 unsuccessful touch and obviously a shot which led to the goal as well. Might be controversial, this. Yeah. I'm going to put him higher than Dias. I'm putting him higher than Dias. I'm going to give him an 8.2. I thought it was absolutely exceptional yesterday. I know he made a couple of errors like in the first half, yeah. But I thought in that second half, he was constantly heading the ball away. Yeah. Constantly clearing it. He was involved in our first goal with the header as well. Yeah. So listen, it's a tough one, but I'm going to give him an 8.2. I thought it was absolutely exceptional.
I don't understand how you're saying it's controversial to say that he's getting a higher rating, but because for me, he'll get a higher rating as well. I'm on the 8.1.
Wait, I think it is controversial because the chat are saying, nah. All the chat are saying, basically.
You know I love the chat, yeah?
Let me do a poll,
But the chat doesn't have knowledge like you and me. I'm sorry.
I tell him, bro.
Yeah. No. Because, well, we'll do O'Reilly, but Nunes, for me, even though he had a good game, was the worst of the 4 defenders. And that's, well, I'll get to O'Reilly. So for me, it's not controversial at all. I thought that Gvardiol in that second half was just immense, bro. The amount of clearances, blocks, and everything. Big game for him, man. Very big. 8.1. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I put a poll in the chat, lads. Who do you think was better, Dias or Gvardiol? But it's nice to see them both performing at a good level, man. And like I say, we've got that partnership there as well, which is nice, man. Let's have a look at the chat. How many people? There's quite a lot of people who have not got him in the 8s, which I think's mad there. JS says 8.1. Tan says 7.5. Nax with an 8. Harry with a 7. Right, that's low, bro. JS with an 8.1. Iconic 7.9. Luke Murphy says he was class 8.3. Most people have got him in the 7s, and then a few of them have got him in the 8s, man. So vote in the poll anyway, chat. Yeah, the poll is in the chat. If you're watching on replay, just leave a comment. But yeah, I'll say Gvardiol just sneaked it. But yeah, it's good, man. It's good that we've got players that can defend again. It's nice. Right, smash these likes up as well, guys. Yeah, we're going to go to the left back. Nico O'Reilly, who got the official Man of the Match award. Yeah, but will he get size Man of the Match? Will he get your Man of the Match in the chat as well? Let's have a look at his I mean, the heat maps everywhere. Yeah, on that left-hand side. Tucking in field as well at times, but also going forward. 1 goal, obviously the tap-in from the Gvardiol header. 3 tackles, won all 3 of them. 1 interception, 4 clearances, 2 block shots, 5 recoveries. He won 4 out of 8 ground duels. He won 1 out of his 2 aerial duels. He created a big chance, which Haaland probably should have scored, if I'm being honest with you. 2 crosses, both unsuccessful. Passing stats, all very nice. Dribbles, 1, which was successful. He only lost the ball 8 times, which is low. 2 shots in the game as well. 1 was on target and 1 was blocked. Nico O'Reilly, 20 years old, at the Bernabeu, gets the official Man of the Match from UEFA. What a player.
Baller, bro. Absolute baller. Like, it's 1 year ago, he had his first goal for City. And I think it was it in a cup game or something, wasn't it? I think it was. And now a year later, he's scoring away at the Bernabeu in a very important game for us. If I, don't count the goal, I actually thought he had the worst performance of the defenders. Not saying that he was bad, but I thought he did struggle a lot. I thought Rodrigo had a very good game, and he was hard to control for O'Reilly. And I thought for the goal,
Rodrigo was very good last night.
Was very good.
Not even blazing, but he was good.
No, he was good. He was their best player.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
But I thought O'Reilly had a good game. I just don't think was as good as the other players. But he did get the goal that equalized everything at a very important moment. And after that goal, up until that goal, we were being dominated, bro. We were the worst team on the pitch. We scored that goal, and ever since that goal, we were the best team on the pitch. Could he have done better for the goal? Yeah, 100%. I don't think he did enough. You need to stretch your leg out to cancel some of the angle for Rodrigo, so he changed his angle of.
But you'll say like slide it and block it.
Yeah, well, even if you extend your leg, you will close like a percentage of the angle for Rodrigo, so he'll automatically, take another angle, which makes it easier for Donnarumma to save. But he did score a very important away goal to equalize at the Bernabeu at 20 years of age, and because of that, he will get an 8.2 for me. But I will say, he was like on 7.7 for me without the goal. He was the worst attacker of the 4, but because he got the goal, it's 8.2.
Yeah. 1 second there, I just want to check it. I want to check the goal again. see what he could have done. I'm trying to see if like you're being harsh on him or not for the goal.
I'm not, bro. He can definitely extend his leg.
Maybe. Let me have a look again. Let me slow it down.
Yeah. Because your eyes are old, man.
Yeah. Nah, you are right. You are right. I'm looking at it. He could potentially like the thing that he's got to think of there, yeah, is if he dives in, Rodrigo fake shots it, he's on the floor and the guy can take it round him. But could he have done a little bit better? Potentially.
It's about there's nothing from him that affects Rodrigo. If he just extends his leg, I'm not saying to actually block the shot, but if he extends it, that puts pressure on Rodrigo and what angles he can take on the shot.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say.
I'm going to give him a... I'm going to give him a 7.7.
With the goal, you're still giving a goal 0.5, are you?
No, I never done that. You just started saying I do that, but I've never done that in my life.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you giving him?
I said so. 8.2 because of a goal, or 7.7 if there was no goal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But for me, it was more the sort of the bravery and confidence this guy shows, man. It's just fucking unbelievable, mate. Like what a fucking player he is. Actually, just mega. He's actually just mega, mate. So yeah, big up to him. I'm getting cooked in the chat. Too low, LB. Maybe too low. But yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with that score. It's a very good score. But fair dues. Big up to Kashik, bro. Says winnable games are there in December. Most important game is in January against Chelsea. Says Kashik. The next important game is Palace, bro.
Yeah,
that's the most important game now. Palace.
Don't sleep on Palace, guys. That Selhurst Park is not a nice place to go.
Get the dub, man, against Palace, isn't it? Right.
What do you think?
Yeah.
The reaction of like the outer football YouTube world will be if we beat Palace after beating Real Madrid?
I think it'll be like, yeah, City are very serious.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are looking at City now going, I think they might be back.
Yeah, because don't you think? Well,
but they're waiting for confirmation.
Let's say we're not back. For me, probably they'd be like, they're definitely not playing at their full potential, so they have levels to go still, and they haven't have Rodri back.
Yeah.
So if they are doing this now and they have these levels to go, I mean, it right now it's just adding up. It's adding nicely up for us.
It's the pressure. The pressure's building up.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now, yeah? The pressure's building up. I think people are going, hang on a minute, City beat Liverpool 3-0, beat Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, they're second in the league, 2 points behind Arsenal, we've been the best team we've ever seen, and these guys haven't even got going. But everybody also accepts that this is not the same City team as 3 years ago, or even 4 years ago, or 5 years ago. Yes, we're not as good as that. We're not as complete, but we're still building. Yeah, we're still building and we're getting better and we're improving on things and our defense is starting to get better and, we're still not seeing the best of anyone yet. So I just feel that like the pressure's building. Everyone's starting to realize that, we're a serious team. I think if we beat Palace this weekend, I think that's when people go, yep, they're serious. Big up Adam says, bro, imagine Livramento and Nico O'Reilly as our fullbacks, Nico G. Anderson as our double pivot, plus Gvardiol, Dias, centre-back, Foden, and Cherki. Yeah, bro, that would be wild, bro. That would actually be wild. With Nunes as a backup or something. Yeah, honestly, that would actually be insane, bro. That'd be mad, Adam. That'd be class. Right, let's go into midfield, boys. Yeah, let's go to midfield, yeah? Nico Gonzalez. That's his heat map there. Everywhere in midfield. Right, passing stats, all very nice, all in the 95s, 90. These are great numbers. These are better than Rodri's. Rodri. I always used to say Rodri needed to be over 93%, yeah, for a good game, and these are getting 97. These are very impressive numbers. Over 12 kilometers in the game,
bro.
A lot of minutes, and you could tell because at the end of the match he was fucked, mate. Yeah,
yeah,
completely.
Well,
couldn't move.
Like all of the starters for me was fucked, and then
that's true.
Last night they gave everything they had in the tank, bro.
Yeah,
and it's very important that we first play on Sunday and not Saturday. It's so important, bro, to have that extra day of recovery.
I agree. No, I agree. One unsuccessful touch in the game. He only gave the ball away 5 times. He won all 3 of his tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 block shot, 8 recoveries, 4 ground duels, 1 out of 9, 2 aerial duels, 1 out of 3, and he gave 2 fouls away. I thought he had a very, very impressive game doing an almost impossible task of running that midfield on his own. And we'll come on to the whole Bernardo Silva thing in a minute. Yeah. But he had no help in that midfield whatsoever from a defensive point of view, from a sort of counter-attacking point of view, transition point of view. He had no one to support him. He had to do it all on his own. And I think he did a really good job. Did he do everything absolutely spot on? No. Could he have done things better? Probably. But I just thought it was a very solid performance from Nico G under a very, very high pressure situation. And he didn't crumble. He's really, really just fucking cooking now. And he is, what a player he's turning out to be. So
I don't think people realize how much it takes to be a lone DM in this City team. Like, we kind of taking it for granted because of Rodri, and we've seen other, like last season we tried double pivots and all that, but Nico in this season is doing it by himself, and he's been amazing, bro. For me, he's such an important player. Like I said it several times. I can't wait for him and Rodri to play in a double pivot. For me, it's going to be.
I agree. I want to see it.
That will feed families, bro.
Some people say it's not going to work, but I just don't see how it won't work.
I think
You're telling me if you took out Bernardo Silva from that team yesterday and dropped in a fully fit Rodri, you're telling me that we just crumble or something? Like, I don't see how that happens.
No, LB, I'll bet you, I'll bet you that Nico gets more GNA in the position Bernardo plays if Nico plays with Rodri.
Yeah, but I don't want Nico G doing what Bernardo did yesterday.
No, not saying like doing what he did, but playing in the same position, doing what Nico does. I say
basically
as an 8. If he plays with Rodri, I'm saying Nico will get more GNA than Bernardo would in this team.
Facts.
Because like he is
I'd probably get more fucking GNA than Bernardo Silva in that position, bro. Like this is why it pisses me.
You're a big lad, but you can run. Yeah.
This is why it pisses me off that he was in that. We'll come on to Bernardo in a bit anyway. But yeah, Nico G, big up to Nico G, man. Big performance yesterday on his own in that midfield. And he done really, really well. I'm gonna give him. What am I going to give him? I'm going to give him a 7 point.
Wow. We are so far apart for this, yeah? I think when you look at the occasion and you look at the job he had and the fact that he played alone at midfield because of how Bernardo was positioning, for me, last night was 8.9.
8.9.
Yeah, but I think you need to understand that when you rate a DM position, you don't rate him on goals. You know what I mean? You rate. Yeah, it's okay. Let's move on. Yep.
Fucking 8.9.
8.9 is a deserving rating for Nico G at the Bernabeu, all alone in midfield. Not like. Did you at any point yesterday feel like we missed Rodri? Yeah, you like any point in the game, did you like think, oh shit, I could do with Rodri here?
I never thought about Rodri once.
Exactly, and you give him a 7 point something. You're absolutely ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, you give him a 8.9.
Yes, bro. His job was to be the screen for the defense and the connector between defense and attack. He did that to almost perfection.
So you think he was better than like everyone on the pitch so far that we've gone through? Your man of the match so far,
I'll be done with the ratings. You don't know.
No. Okay.
But he's definitely up there. And you giving him a 7 point something rating is absolutely ridiculous. It's ridiculous, bro. I'm sorry. It's even more ridiculous than you leaving at 9 p.m. when we're going out.
Fair fucks, man. That's me cooked. Right, let's go on to Bernardo Silva. That's his heat match. You can clearly see, he was not next to Nico G. It was over there on the right-hand side. Right, let's just get his stats done, yeah. 1 cross unsuccessful. Passing stats, nice. Obviously, that's always going to be high with Bernardo Silva, nearly 13 kilometers. 2 unsuccessful touches, 3 dribbles, 1 successful. Lost the ball 9 times, 3 interceptions, 1 clearance. He won 2 out of 10 ground duels, and that's it. Right, important that people just get this, yeah? I ain't cooking Bernardo Silva here. Because for me, this is a pet thing. I do not understand what benefit Bernardo Silva brought to Manchester City yesterday. One little bit. I think he was a net negative to the team because of his position. Yeah. I don't understand why Pep didn't just say to Bernardo yesterday, sit next to Nico G, keep that midfield tight, and you let Cherki, Foden, Doku, and Haaland do the attacking. He got in people's way. He got in Foden's way. He got much so that he tackled Cherki at one point when he was inside the penalty area. He don't create nothing because that's not his game. He never done that to a high standard, and he don't score goals. For me, I just don't understand why Pep, put him in that position. I just don't understand it one little bit, bro. It made no sense. And people will be like, well, we done it, because it allowed Cherki to invert. Right, so you then got to ask me the question, right? Was that a better decision than just saying to Bernardo, play in midfield? Because the amount of times we got roasted, on a counter-attack in midfield because Nico G was on his own, literally on his own, with about 3 Real Madrid players around him. Listen, obviously we won the game, so it worked. But on another day, we could have easily lost. And so for me, I don't think it was a good performance from him at all. However, I am caveating this that I don't really blame him. It was, in my opinion, that's more on Pep for the decision to play him there. What do you think, Si? You think I'm waffling or you agree?
No. I think you heard about, for me, in a game at the Bernabeu, you don't leave Nico on your own. Like, it's amazing that he did so well on his own, but I don't think in a tactical, like when you view the tactical thing, that he should have been on his own. I just thought that I didn't really understand what he was doing yesterday. And when we did look vulnerable, it was when he was too far up on the pitch. So, he got the yellow card, so he'll be suspended for the Bodo Glimt, so he'll probably play against Palace. But I just didn't understand it. But which is also why I really need Rodri back, because I just think it would be so much better.
Yeah. I personally would just tuck in Cherki. People saying you can't tuck Cherki unless you've got Bernardo on the right wing. Why? What does Bernardo give you on the right wing? He just gets the ball and passes it backwards. So it's bullshit. So, for me, I'll give him. So, see, this is a difficult one, this, because, I don't know, it was a bad performance, but for me, I'm not really blaming Bernardo. I'm blaming the manager, if I'm being honest with you. So how do I rate him? Do I rate him based solely off the performance and just say that's the rating, but not Bernardo's fault? Or do I rate him based on the job that he was asked to do?
Yeah, I think
because he was asked to do that job, so it's not Bernardo's fault. What would you expect if you asked Bernardo to do that? What he's going to get you in?
But how much instruction you think Pep gave Bernardo for this game?
100%.
Or do you think Pep focused his instructions on the other players?
No, obviously
because he knows and trusts Bernardo so much that he knows. No, he's obviously
told Bernardo to play right wing. I mean, look at the heat map, bro. Look at the heat map. He's told Bernardo that's your position.
Yeah, but that will allow Cherki to go inside, but then Nunes will stay back to handle the counters. I think that's probably the tactic with it.
That's the argument, right?
Yeah,
and that's the argument. So then the question
can I see Nunes heat map again? Yeah, so that's definitely the tactic, that don't push Nunes too far up the pitch. Definitely. That's definitely. You see that.
I agree with this, City Blue, yeah. But my point is, you don't need Bernardo right wing to allow Cherki to push in field.
Well, you do if you want to let Nunes stay back and handle the counters, because he's the only one with pace.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of disagree.
No, but look at that heat map, bro.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. I personally think you'd be better off just allowing Cherki to tuck in and just having Bernardo in the midfield with Nico G. That's my view. Right, I'm going to give him a 5. And the only reason it's a 5 and not lower is because I'm sort of allowing it that it's not really his fault. He done the best he can. But I thought he was probably our worst player in terms of impact, if I'm being honest.
Looking forward to see what you did with what you're giving Foden, but for me, it's a 5.5.
5.5 boom side. Yeah. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. Ono says, or SN says 6.3, 2 from Kenny. LB's rage baiting. LB out. 6.1 says Predator. Bro, you need to be hooked tonight. Herbal says 5.5. Knack says 2. LB out for real. LB out. Victor says 4. Elton says 6. Yeah. All right, there we go. Sweet. Right, let's do Foden then. I've seen a couple of people speaking about Foden in the comments. I feel like people. That's his heat map. There you go. Right, it's numbers. 2 crosses, both unsuccessful. Passing stats all very good. Ran a lot, 9.2 kilometers. 1 unsuccessful touch. Lost the ball only 5 times. No tackles, no interceptions, no clearances, no block shots. 3 recoveries, 3 ground duels, 1-1. And that is it. So you sounded like you was going to cook him, bro. What are you saying? You didn't rate his performance.
I'm not going to cook him. I just didn't think he had a good performance. I didn't think he offered that much going forward. And contrary to what he normally does, I didn't think he ran that much and did all the dirty work that he actually been doing this season, like putting in tackles, like recoveries and all that. So I thought he lacked in both ends of the spectrum. Thought it was probably his, if not the worst game, probably one of the worst games of the season yet. So yeah, I wasn't impressed, and I did think that he needed to be subbed. I was surprised that he did the treble sub and subs Cherki, Foden, and Haaland, but I did think that Foden need to get subbed. So yeah, for me yesterday, I'm not gonna cook him. It's a 5 for me. I didn't think he put in the shift he normally does. I don't think he offered anything offensive. It's a 5. Don't let you be like influenced by my wise words. Make your own decision, yeah.
If I'm being honest with you, I can't really remember what he did.
See, and that's the problem, because you want a player like Foden. You want to remember a player like Foden. You know what I mean? He's in the 10. And normally,
he only had 30 touches of the ball, by the way, in 70 minutes.
Yeah, and normally, he's been putting a shift as an 8. I've mentioned so many times, like how he leading the press, runs a lot, like putting tackles, all the 8 stuff where he's normally a 10. I've really praised him this season for those things, but I didn't see it yesterday, and I also didn't see the 10 stuff. So, it's a 5 for me, definitely, and probably might even go lower.
Bro, yeah, corners were not great either.
Not great either. That's very good argument. Very bad corners, bro.
No, that's
that free kick he had where he didn't even get past the first one was horrendous. Well, when was that? It was the first half. It was just outside the box in the first half. Horrendous free kick, bro.
I'll give him a 5.2.
Oh yeah, lower. No, what did you gave Bernardo a 5? Okay.
Yeah, funny. I think Bernardo was worse.
I think Foden was worse.
Right, let's actually get back. Fucking hell, so basically, we just done 2 negatives. Now we've got some positives to do. Who do you got to do first, bro? Doku or Cherki?
Both was crap. Let's do Haaland.
No.
joking.
Haaland always
Relax,
lasts.
man.
Haaland always lasts, mate.
Yeah, you probably give him a 10 because he scored the winning goal. Yeah, nice one. You don't need to do Haaland. Yeah, don't need to do Haaland. No, it's okay. We don't do it. Save time. Yeah, I'm tired. Let's do. I think we should do Doku because I think there will be more controversy with Doku.
Okay. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Right. So he played 87 minutes. Chat. Yeah. 2 shots on goal. 1 of them blocked. 1 on target. I don't know if it was going in. The angle that I see, and I wasn't too sure. It might have just been going past the post, but it was certainly close. 9 kilometers covered. 4 unsuccessful touches, 10 dribbles, 6 successful. He lost the ball 19 times, which is high, but it's always going to be high with a winger, especially like Doku. Don't read too much into that. 2 crosses, both unsuccessful. 2 tackles, 1 out of 2. And that's another thing I always point out. His ground duels always works hard off the ball as well, try to win the ball back. But listen, I actually thought, in terms of the sort of creativity side and that, and the sort of attacking aspect, creating, shooting and that, I didn't think it was his best performance in the world, But what I actually thought he did extremely well yesterday was the up here. You know, he got us out of trouble so many times, taking the ball away. He won a lot of free kicks when we needed to calm it down. And I said yesterday, and I'll say it again, that he actually added a little bit of the Grealish stuff to his game. When Grealish used to win us fouls and slow the game down when we needed to do it, and he did that yesterday, and we really needed that. So I actually thought, basically, what I'm trying to say is, I think he's becoming more of a complete player rather than just a take-on merchant who just runs at 100 miles an hour all the time. He's becoming a little bit more complete in the way when do I attack, when do I not attack, when do I, hit the byline, when do I come inside? You know what I'm saying? So for me, this is just part of the Jérémy Doku sort of development, and he's just becoming a more complete player for me. So, I don't think it was his best performance in the world, but what he gave us was invaluable in terms of that bringing us up the pitch and that. But I do see some people in the chat didn't really rate his performance. What are you saying?
No, I thought he had a good performance yesterday. He delivered a constant threat on that left wing. He gave Valverde and Asensio a lot of stuff to think about. He skinned them several times during the game. And bro, he gave every single drop of himself yesterday. Pause again.
Bro, you got a mad one tonight.
Sorry. But he really left nothing on the pitch. When he got subbed, bro, did he get subbed?
Yeah, he got subbed at 87th minute back.
87, yeah. But he was 15 minutes before that, he was done. The amount of sprints, even from our own half to relieve pressure, as you said. I thought even recovery runs, I thought he did very well. The only thing really lacking yesterday was him finding his teammates in the penalty area. I mean, he did so well. His crosses lacked a bit of quality, but 90% of what he did was very, very good. Very, very good. But I just thought that when a player gives that much of himself, I think that's very commendable. And
I agree.
And you could see that Madrid knew, as long as he's on the pitch, Madrid could not do what they wanted, because if they left him alone, he would, produce something. Yeah.
It's the type of game that it is, Si. So I completely agree with what you're saying now in terms of the guy was dead, bro. Let's just be real, yeah. At the end of that game, 87th minute when he got subbed off, the guy couldn't run no more. He was finished, yeah. And in a game and by the way, I'm not trying to say this was some sort of mad performance, because I agree with the people in the chat that saying the end product wasn't the best. I agree with that.
I agree.
But in a game like this, as much as some people don't want to hear this, the other side of the game, the work rate, all that kind of stuff is just as important. You know what I mean? Now, when we play Wolves at home, if he played like that against Wolves at home, we're going to be cooking him, because I don't need you to be running up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down against Wolves. I need you to deliver me a GA. I need you to deliver me a goal or assist. That's against Wolves. But at the Bernabeu, obviously it would be nice if you get me a goal or an assist, but I need you to work hard. I need you to use your brain. I need you to take me a foul, win me a foul. Yeah, you get the ball, we're knackered, and there's no one on. Don't just fucking run into a defender like some players do. Yeah, try and get a foul, and that's what he did. So I'm going to give him, bro, I don't know if this is a glaze. It might be a glaze, yeah, but I'm going to give him an 8.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's probably a bit of a glaze. Yeah. I'll give him a 7.7. I think he's on par with Nunes for the game for me.
Okay. Right, let's go to the other side then, yeah? Let's go to the other side. Right, Cherki. Here we go, chat.
Baller.
So again, it's not even really tucked in that much.
I've seen at least 4 or 5 different clips today, where he does something baller-like against the Madrid players, through the legs, heel back pass, even when he skinned. I don't remember who he skinned, but then Rudiger comes to bump into him with his chest.
Well, he makes Rudiger, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's not he nutmegs someone else, and then Rudiger comes running and jumps straight into him after the ball is gone.
Yeah, but he makes Rudiger as well. He makes Rudiger in that game.
Yeah, he makes him, but not at that moment.
Not that clip,
There was 5 different clips of him violating people on the pitch, and he's doing that when you look at him, do you understand where you are, bro? You're at the Santiago Bernabeu. And
he don't care. He don't care,
bro. He doesn't care whether he's playing at home in the backyard.
That's the difference with these players. I said this yesterday. When you've got players like Cherki, you don't care whether he's at the Bernabeu or Sellers Park, mate. He's playing the same way every time.
He has a clip where he's 1-2 with either Bernardo or Nunes on the right, where Bellingham is chasing the ball. He passes to Nunes or Bernardo, gets his back, turns his body, and then he hasn't seen the run. I'm 100% sure, but he knows the player's gonna run, so he backheel it through Bellingham's legs into the pass of Nunes or Bernardo running, bro. That is, I'm sorry, but it is so elegant to watch. It's
I know. Mwah. Let me go some of his numbers then. So he had 2 shots on goal. Both on target, both saved. He did 8.5 kilometers work. 1 dribble successful. 1 big chance created. 2 key pass. That would have been the header, by the way, off the corner. Gvardiol. 2 key passes. 3 crosses. 1 successful. All the passing stats are nice.
That's high accurate passes, bro, for a creative midfielder.
Don't forget that pass he did for Haaland as well, where Haaland was an inch away, bro, from putting it in the back of the net. The little dink over the defense. You remember? Bro, so nasty work, yeah.
So good.
I think it was a top-class performance, man.
You know what? I think we're going to see with Cherki what we seen with Nico Gonzalez when he first arrived at the club. The same development of what when we saw Nico first at the club, and then what we're seeing now with Nico. I think we're going to be the same with Cherki, just more. You know what I mean? I think when we come a year from now, this guy is going to amaze us in ways we haven't been amazed for a very, very long time.
I mean, it's certainly possible, bro. At the end of the day, he's already performing like this already. Yeah, and now this is why this whole give a player a year, give him a player 2 years.
Well, you could give a player a year to develop. That doesn't mean they're not good when you do you know what I mean? Give him a year to be even better. He's very good right now, but I think he has so many more levels to go up, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree.
How much did he run?
8.5.
Okay.
Good numbers. Yeah. Remember, he got subbed off as well.
Yeah, so he would probably been in the 9s.
Got subbed off on 71 minutes, so he done 8.5 kilometers in 71 minutes.
Yeah, that is not... When you think about how people were speaking on his name before coming here,
yeah, but you
would have expected people, 4 kilometers. You know what I said to these people?
Yeah, I say thank you. I say thank you for slagging him off, yes. Thank you for telling me he's lazy. Thank you for telling me he's got attitude problems, yeah, because I was expecting the worst, mate, when we signed this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have been incredibly surprised, yeah. I've been incredibly amazed at some of this guy's performances because they were slagging him off. They were saying, oh, he won't work under Pep. Oh, he's got troublemaker. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. I was like, oh, well, I'm just expecting this guy to just ball out on the pitch but do no defensive work, give the ball away loads. And now he's mega. So thank you, because you've actually just made it better for me, because I've been like mad surprised. Whereas if everyone was like, nah, he's actually just like really good and like he works extremely hard, I'd just be like, oh, neutral on it. You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh yeah, this is what I expected. But I didn't expect any of this. So for me, this is like a bonus. This is a bonus. So I think for me, was he better than Doku? Yeah, I think he probably was. Just because I think he gave me a little bit more at the top end. I'll give him an 8 I'm going to give him an 8.2. 8.2 for me.
Yeah. I think he's a tough one, bro. I gave Dirk a 7.8, and I think he's 7.7. What did I give?
Yeah, you said what? 7, same as Nunes.
Oh yeah, I'll give him an 8, straight 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's harsh if you don't put him in the 8s. Extremely harsh.
I think
I looked at today though, bro. Did you see that bit where I think it was second half? Yeah. Some City players started like popping the ball around in the midfield rapid, and they were getting proper stressed and like, oh my God, like they were panicking. And Cherki just got the ball and knocked it out to Nunes or someone. And he just went like, he went, calm down. He looked at like Diaz and Nunes and Nico, players that are older than him. And he went, calm down. And then Pep went, yeah, calm down. Like that. You know what I mean? So him and Pep are on the same wavelength, bro.
What, second half?
I think it was, I don't know if chat remember, I think it was the second half. And basically, we were just fucking about with the ball on the halfway line. It was like the players didn't want to have the ball. They were all getting proper nervous and that. And he just got the ball off him and just knocked it out wide, yeah? And, bro, he was just like, yo, calm down. Also, people like this are fucking ill. Like, you're ill in the head, bro. What you want about? You guys are the reason he won't progress. So, what, like, bro, you're ill in the head. What do you mean? What do you mean? So,
you're
because I'm glazing him now, yeah? You think I'm glazing him now, so he's not going to get better because it's LB and Sai from Denmark are saying he played well. You think players don't improve because it's LB on YouTube with 600 people watching and Sai from Denmark are saying he played well? Bro, sort your head out, man.
Sorry, I agree with everything you're saying, but how you're saying Sai from Denmark, that's a little belittling, bro.
But you are Sai from Denmark.
I'm a pretty big player in this game right now. Yeah. So, Eli, I'm pretty sure he won't listen to you, but whatever I'm saying, he probably will, you know. And sorry, before we move out, move on. Marco, my boy in the chat, yeah, fellow Dane, yeah, on me good mates. He's here for the first time, and hey, Marco, my boy, yeah.
So what are you giving him? 8?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, 8. Yeah.
8 out of 10. Okay, cool. Yes, fair dues. Right, let's do Haaland. Big up to Mail says the reason he's getting better is because the French media trash him all the time. The thing is, the English media actually love this guy, bro. Yeah, these guys actually like really fucking like him, to be honest with you, bro. All I see on the fucking timeline is them glazing him, bro, if I'm being completely honest with you. But anyway, let's do Haaland's heat map and that. That's his heat map. What a heat map. 1 goal, penalty, XG's 1.47, 3 shots on target. So all his shots were on target. 2 big chances missed, which was the it was the one from Nico O'Reilly. And then what was the other shot that he had? What was the other shot he had, bro? Hello?
Relax, man. I'm thinking. I'm trying. You're asking me to remember 24 hours back. I'm trying.
I don't know the other one, but it says he misses 2 big chances.
No, I remember. It's the chance just before Cherki shot on Courtois, where I don't remember who put in the ball. Was it Nunes? He had a shot and then it went out, and then Cherki had the shot right after. Good save by Courtois for the first one, and second one was decent save. You don't remember?
Fake news. Fake news.
No, what do you mean fake news? What's a big chance? What do you mean?
I don't remember that.
Sort your head out, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that.
Do you remember Cherki had the shot from the right?
Yeah, but that's the one that I said.
That shot came off of Haaland's shot being saved and went out to him.
But was that not the Nico O'Reilly chance where Nico O'Reilly crossed it to him?
Well, I don't know who crossed it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's the Nico O'Reilly one. That was the Nico O'Reilly one.
And then the penalty.
But I don't remember the other one because it says 2 big chances missed. So, fuck knows. But, yeah, what did you think about Haaland, man? Like, he obviously scored the pen. It was a nice penalty, so GG's on that one. But could have done better on the Nico O'Reilly shot. I thought he played all right. And obviously, they were trying to bully him because that's what they do. I'd probably give him a 7 point. I'll give him a 7 point. 7.6. Oh, I'm actually quite high. Buzzing. I thought it was going to go really low. I thought I was going to look at the chat and everyone was going to be like fucking cooking me. But actually, I've gone quite high there. Buzzing. Yes.
So, just a quick one. I don't want to get into all that, but I remember you saying if you score the winning goal, it's like automatically a 10.
I never said that.
Now it's a 7.5. Good. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. You agree with me, yeah?
I think whenever you play against Rudiger, that's not an easy game. Rudiger is a very physical opponent, and you could clearly see that Asensio tried to do all the Rudiger stuff, like being like up in his thing, pushing him, like shoving him, and then whenever Haaland touched him, he would like fall to the ground like a big baby. I don't remember the second chance, but the first chance, I don't know, could he have done better? Yeah, he could have scored, but it was actually a very good save from Courtois. Like, sometimes you just have to credit the goalkeeper. Courtois is a very, very good goalkeeper.
He is mega. I said last night, I think he's the best in the world, mate.
That's a very valid argument, I think so. He did mess up for the first goal. Like, that's not very good. I actually think that the penalty was very important, not because it was the winning goal, but the penalty as a whole, because we are so bad at penalties. Like watching that at Wembley against FA Cup, where he passed it over, and then against Liverpool, and I think there might even be a penalty between that as well. That was a very calm and composed penalty, bro. Before he took it, I was like, just lace it through the middle. Lays it through the middle. If he puts power into that shot and go through the middle, he scored 100%. But calm and composure, looking at that white wall of Madrid fans, and just have your eyes on the goalkeeper, see where the way he's going, then put it in the other side.
Yeah,
that's actually kind of mega, bro.
He was under so much pressure, bro.
Much pressure.
So much pressure.
5, so it's still. I actually think 7.5 is a fair score.
Yeah, I do as well. I do as well. I think it's fair.
No, well, wait. I'll give him a 7.2.
7.2?
Yeah, because the big... Yeah. What did he do?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So he won the penalty, but he won the penalty because of Rudiger being stupid and doing WWE stuff. And did a good penalty, missed at least one big chance that we know of. But outside of that, did he do a lot? Did he do a lot? No.
He did his job.
Well, you could say that by also like he didn't do his job with the big chance. So 7.2, I think that's 7.5 is fine. I think it's very good. I'll give him 7.2.
Yeah. It's mad. This guy could say we got agendas, even though we give Doku the high scores. So that's a bit mad. Big up to you,
Finn, Pat.
We literally give him good scores, bro. Like, you can't come in here and say you didn't give Doku a good score when Doku got like one of the highest ratings on the team, bro. Mad. All right, let's do the subs. Tijani Reinders. He apparently played 20 minutes yesterday. Bro, my memory's absolutely fucked, bro. I don't remember him touching the ball. Did he touch the ball?
Yeah. Yeah, what do you mean?
He touched the ball 9 times.
Yeah. I remember all 9 times.
I don't remember him doing anything. He touched the ball 9 times. Do you remember anything?
Not something that makes him stand out. I remember a few like runs, but when we did the 3 subs, him, Savio, and Mamouche,
I was like, yo.
I was like, this is way too early to do these 3 subs. But I actually think we didn't really lose anything. You know what I mean? I actually think they did very well.
I agree. I think, listen, I don't remember what Ryan just did. Mamouche just had to scrap, didn't he, at the top? He wasn't getting any service. By the time Mamouche come on, it was like batten down the hatches, get rid of the ball, go long. So Mamouche was feeding off of scraps. He just basically needed to run around at the top end, put in some challenges, try and hold the ball up. I think he did as much as he possibly could. To be honest, Savio was... I want to get your opinion on Savio. I thought Savio had a much improved performance from what we've been seeing recently. It wasn't perfect, and I'm not going to sit here and start glazing because there was some dumb stuff that he did, but I was worried when he come on the pitch, and he actually done quite a few decent things. So fair play to the guy, yeah, because he gets a lot of shit. And fair play, he probably deserves it because some of his performances have been terrible. But I actually thought he'd done all right. I thought he'd done all right yesterday. When he come off the bench, I thought he'd done all right. Again, not perfect. Still needed to do a couple of things a bit better. But I thought he actually added something that we needed, which was a bit of pace on that right wing to get us out there. So, yeah, I agree with Miami. I think he was helpful. I think he was helpful, man.
I think what's very important to remember is that we've been talking for a few game weeks now that when we do the subs, the level just drops. And the fact that it did yesterday when we did a triple sub at the Bernabeu in the 70 minute, I think that's something to look very positive at. That we can do a lot of subs without really noticing any drop in level when we need to defend a result.
Yeah.
I thought that Savio did most of the things very good. He gave us an outlet, had a few very good runs, a few nice dribbles, but did lose the ball a couple of times where I was very frustrated of where he lost it. And I got very, very frustrated when he, in the 92nd something minute, what it was, ran the entire length of the pitch. And then instead of going to the corner flag, he tries to go inside and score, and he just fucks the shot again. I'm like, have you not learned from Reinders against Arsenal, you stupid ass yeah? Like, Jesus Christ, that frustrated the hell out of me. I actually thought that we fucked it again, yeah? But
if they would have scored after that, I would have lost my shit yesterday.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. We don't need it, bro. You don't need it. Play with your brain, yeah? But I think very improved cameo, which is positive. Let's be all about the positive today, yeah?
I agree. I agree with you. I don't want to sit here and just start fucking slagging the guy off for the little stuff that he did wrong, even though some of it was poor. I just want to try and, because like at the end of the day, yeah, he ain't getting sold in January, yeah, and he ain't getting loaned in Jan. So he's going to be here until the summer, and I think he's going to be a really important player for us this season. Yeah, and clearly he's down the pecking order in that, yeah. But I feel like let's just back him, yeah. And if he's shit in the second half of the season, then we'll get rid of him in the summer. But I think it was a positive performance. Bits to improve on, granted. but it was a lot better than what we've seen from him over the last couple of weeks when he's played, isn't it? So I'm not going to give him a rating because he only played 19 minutes. But I mean, even on the sofa score, he's got the best rating out of all the subs that come on. He had the best rating, which I agree with. You know what I'm saying? So big up to Savio, man. You know what I mean? Just be a little bit like, use your brain a little bit more, and like, you know, you gotta like be smarter in situations. Yeah, and I'm sure if you just do that and eliminate the dumb stuff, you know, the fans will get back behind you, man. But yeah, it's good to see that. Pep Guardiola, back four, starting 11 was fine. I disagree. I personally, not everybody agrees with me, but I disagree with the use of Bernardo Silva in the attacking role on the right-hand side. I would have preferred to see him in the middle of the pitch with Nico G. So I disagree with that on Pep, but fundamentally we did win the game. Subs, yeah, fair folks. I kind of agree with them, to be honest with you. They all worked out. So I think Pep's got to get a really high rating for me, to be honest with you. I'm going to give him a 9.3. And the only reason I'm not giving him a 10 was because I think he left our midfield way too exposed with the Bernardo Silva thing. I think if he would have played Bernardo Silva in the middle, I would probably give him a 10. But he's got to be in the 9s. I think anywhere below 9 is fraudulent. And the subs were mega.
I wouldn't have changed anything for the starting 11. I saw a few people saying that they want to play Husinov, but Husinov was never going to start when he hasn't played for so long. So he picked the team I would have picked.
You're not going to play Husinov when he's played like 10 minutes in the last 2 months. Exactly. Like, what we're doing here, man.
Yeah. And I think, like, even though at the point I didn't think it was the correct decision to take out these 3 players and swap them with these, like do that many changes in one go, it worked out perfectly, bro. I think you need to put him in. I'll probably give him a 9.7. Like, you're winning at the Bernabeu.
Yeah, fair. I agree. Sorry. Some people are giving him less than a 9, which I think is crazy. Yeah, I think it's nuts.
Yeah. If he was the cause of the Bernardo thing, if that's
which he was because he's real. The manager.
Yeah, but I understand why you're giving him less than me. You're doing it because of that.
Yeah. Referee was awful. Yeah, a couple of people in the chat saying LB Sai speak on the referee. I mean, I've had my say on it. I don't want to go over it again, but Sai, you want to say out about the ref or nah?
Well, I've said it many times that when there was no VAR, we were very unlucky that there wasn't any VAR, and that when VAR would be introduced, we would be very unlucky when there was VAR. Last night, we were very lucky that there was a VAR, because without them, he would have given Real Madrid a penalty. He wouldn't have given us a penalty.
Yeah,
he should have given Rudiger a red. He should at least have given, I think it was Asensio, a yellow for the tackle on Doku in the corner flag. Like, I think the Foden was a yellow, but I saw so many other tackles was also a yellow from the Real Madrid. So I was never expecting anything else from the referee because he's French, bro. How many times has he not refed us against Real Madrid? I cannot remember a game where
we've got a bad
giving
ref
us anything. I know, exactly.
He's refed us 6 times, and we've won only 3 games. And he's refereed them, I think it was 9 times, and they've never ever lost with him as a ref. And I'm telling you now, yeah, bro. I'm sorry, yeah. Listen, all of the decisions, yeah, whatever. This one, Formidable Centurions, that one for me, fraudulent.
Yeah, and you know why he didn't give it? And it wasn't because of our games. It would have been because they wouldn't have him for the next game, and they have no defenders left.
That referee on that one, like, listen, I thought he was shit all game, but like maybe some of them you can be like subjective, whatever. That Rudiger second one, there's no subjectivity about it.
Yeah,
he's the last man. He's just took the player out. It's a yellow card all day long, and he didn't send him off. Now, even Mark Goldbridge tweeted, "How on earth is that not a red card?" And he hates City.
Yeah, I have a group chat with 4 or 5 Real Madrid fans in it, and even after the game, they said instantly, how didn't Rudiger get a second yellow?
Yeah.
Like
Honestly,
they were happy he didn't, but he was like, we have no idea how that's not a second yellow. And you know, when people of other teams say that so quickly and so decisive, we don't complain and talk so much about it because we won. You know what I mean? But had we not won, it would have been a big problem with his refereeing, because he did everything, conscious, unconscious, doesn't really matter, for us to lose. Like, he didn't do anything that helped us. We were very lucky for the VAR. Very lucky.
Yeah. Nah, facts. Yeah, so that leaves us now in a position, boys, where we've got 2 games left. Galatasaray at home, Bodo Glimt away. We basically need 4 points. You might get away with it with 1 win and a loss, but you don't really want to be losing a game. You want to be getting those 4 points. 6 points, 4 points. Both of them would get us top 8 now. So basically, if we beat Galatasaray, you're good then, because as the game starts at Bodo Glimt, you're technically going through in it. So yeah, we're in a very healthy position, and let's see what we do against Palace at the weekend, lads. Because if we win that game, I feel like everyone's going to be like, "Yo, here we go." You know what I'm saying?
If we win that game, I think that probably be our kickstart to a winning run of like 8 to 10 games. That's my feeling with it. That'd be the catalyst of a winning run.
People saying Craig Hope bomber.
Really?
Let's have a look. Yo! Shots! Look at this, bro. Tino Livramento contract decision set to be delayed as Manchester City target Newcastle United defender. What have I been saying about this? I'm saying you keep your eye on it, man. If he doesn't sign a contract by the end of the season, that means City are going back in for him.
Yeah, 100%. If you have Livramento and Nunes as your right backs, that is a very capable. And also, I say that, but you also can say Livramento and O'Reilly. That's what he gives us, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, this guy can play left back as well.
That's what I mean. So you have Nunes, Livramento, and then you have on the other side O'Reilly, Livramento. That is a very, very good pairing. And you have Aït-Nouri as your like complement, yeah?
People saying,
which I still think, by the way, will go on to do great things for us. He just needs more time. Yeah. It won't be this season, but he will come good. 100%.
I agree. I like Aït-Nouri, man. I ain't giving up on that guy. People saying, check this. There's some stuff about Foden.
If we can get, I'm sorry, if we can get a window of Anderson, Livramento, let's just say Guehi and Olise, those 4 players. Wow.
I've said from start of season, if this guy don't sign a new contract by the end of the year, that means he's, because you're telling, you got to use your brains here, yeah? You got to use your brains here, yeah? Basically, so what do you do? Why would Newcastle not be offering this guy a contract now? It would be.
So they probably offered him a contract, just haven't signed it, has he?
That's what I'm saying. So if he's not signed a contract by the end of the season, in my opinion, it's just my view, that means that someone, it might not be City, it might be someone else, but someone has approached him and he's like, I want to move. Because otherwise he's just sitting there for the next 5 months when he could be earning more money. And Newcastle will be offering him big cash, 100%, bro. 100%. They'll be offering him big cash because they don't want to lose him.
So when you see Livramento, yeah? If you're Livramento, you have your eyes on the right back position at England, haven't you? Like, who would be your contender? Trent ain't doing it. He's injured all the time.
Reece James.
Reece James, yeah, that's true. But
if Reece James is fit, Reece James plays right back. His best chance is left back.
No, but I just think that there's minutes, even though Reece James probably will be the first choice, I just think there's minutes for Livramento to get at right back. If he plays for City, I think playing for City, that will open Tuchel eyes for him even more. And that will, like, because you see at Chelsea, Reece James cannot play 90 minutes. He plays 60 minutes. So there will be minutes where you need a very capable substitution, and that would be Livramento. Playing 30 to 40 minutes a game for England would be immense, bro. And even starting some games to rest James. But he won't get that second spot if he's not playing for a club like City. That's just how I feel about it.
But yeah, potentially. I think that for England, Reece James, if he's fit, will be the right back. But obviously, the left back spot, he can play left back. Now, at the moment, I'm looking at O'Reilly, but who knows? But if we can get him in through the door and Elliot Anderson, and then go and get me a top class, world class right winger, then we're ready to cook next year. Maybe a centre back.
Say his name.
Olise.
Say his name. Yes.
Olise, man.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's see what happens, boys. But yeah, that's interesting, man. I've just been linked with him again. I've said all season, if you don't sign a contract, I reckon it could be on, but we'll see. There's still plenty of time there.
I think they'll go big in the summer, because now I've always said that many times, and even Martin backed me, that I think for the last 4 seasons, they have approached the transfer market with a horse on their backs, because they didn't want to be looked like, when I say them, like the board and the club didn't like to be looked about like the team just buying all the trophies. Like, they care about their reputation and didn't want to be in that, like, have that association, which I think like impacted their transfer strategy. Even Martin backed me on this. And now when they've seen other clubs like Liverpool spend that much money, Arsenal, Chelsea, United, there's no horse in the back, bro. They can do whatever they want because everyone else has done it. So they won't stand out now. Yeah. Go spend 150 on Elise. I don't care. Go spend 70 on Livramento. I don't care. Go spend 80 on Anderson. I don't care. Go bring Gahey. Well, Gahey probably go Liverpool, but go bring me Gahey 30 mil January. Go get it. Get it done, bro. Spend 300-400 mil in the summer and go win me the treble again. I'm not asking for much, but I'm asking for that.
No, I agree. I hear it, man. I hear it. Sweet. Big up to you lads in the chat. Big up Godfrey says, our midfield gets open and bypassed easily. It's the same pattern every time. Pep and Board must think bringing a midfielder. Nico's been playing every game. Well, the problem is they want Anderson, but you're not going to get Anderson in January. So I think they're just going to have to hold out. Hold out and hope Rodri gets back soon fit. You know what I'm saying? And then go and get Anderson in the summer, mate. So, yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, but big up, lads, anyways. Right, smash these likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Might go live later. I'm not sure, man. It's pretty late anyway, so I'll probably just sack it off for tonight, lads, and then do another live tomorrow. But, yeah, man, big up to you. Smash these likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. I'll catch you in the next one. See you in a bit, boys.
See you in a bit.